Okay, let's try this again. Hello everybody, and welcome to another installment of Erinn's Book Club. Forgive the review, the odd angle here, but I've got my camera on charging, so I need it to be in this angle to continue charging. So the book review I have to do today is the Thoughbred series, the Samantha's Pride edition, which is number 7. It's written by Joanna Campbell. I actually did a few notes on this book so that it wouldn't be too quick a review. It's still going to be quick, but at least we'll have some information. Before we get any further, though, I do want to let you know that this will not be a spoiler-free review. So if you have not read the book, please do read it and come back. Or if you don't mind being spoiled, continue and watch. So, I'm fighting with my kitten. Hang on here. So I'm going to read the back of it first. It's just so you know what we're dealing with. Will Pride's winning streak ruin him? Wander's Pride, the 3-year-old colt of champion mare Wander, is the newest star in thoroughbred racing and favorite for the biggest race of them all, the Kentucky Derby. But when Pride wins the Derby, it looks as if his victory could have been the worst thing that's ever happened to him. Pride's owner, Clay Townsend, wants to race Pride in the strenuous 3-race Triple Crown, but Pride's jockey, Ashley Griffin, and Ashley's friend Samantha McLean, who have watched Pride grow up, believe that Wander's Pride will suffer permanent injuries if he's raced too much. Can Samantha and Ashley stop Mr. Townsend before one of the greatest racehorses of all time is raced to death? So the general consensus is the horse racing industry and greed versus the love of the horse, the welfare of the horse, that kind of thing, which I think is a topic of conversation to anybody when you talk about horse racing, is greed versus the welfare of the horse. It actually dives into this topic, but doesn't get as deep as what a lot of people do in this industry. So it was an interesting outlook. It was an interesting 2 points of view, as the money, wanting to make the money and wanting to do the welfare of the horse and being in it for the glory and not necessarily for the money. So the first thing that I wrote about this was the concept. The concept that there are good race horses and racehorse trainers out there brought into the forefront was nice, because usually you just see the negativity in racing, and I know there is some positivity in racing as well, so that being brought to the forefront I enjoyed. The importance of the well-being of horse versus the money, which is what I just touched on a little bit, that's throughout the entire book. Sorry, the kitten is now playing with cords. She's not making this review easy. So that's through the entirety of the book, so that was an interesting concept to see in a simplified view. Willow, stop it! To see in a simplified view that a child can understand. The very clear concept of good versus evil on all the characters except for Mr. Townsend Sr., who seems to actually want to do what's best for the horse, but who's also struggling with a lackluster yearling crop and not as much money as he used to have, and he's trying to fight back. And it was interesting how this author has chosen this character to be kind of seeing both sides of the story, which makes him almost deeper of a character than, say, Ashley and Samantha. So that was an interesting concept to go through as well. I love the branch out into the jumping part of this book as well. I love that we aren't just singling out the thoroughbred racing, but she's now branching out into what maybe thoroughbreds could be doing after the racing career, because a lot of thoroughbreds are done their racing career between the ages of 5 and 6, and a horse has a lot longer to live than just 5 and 6. So the jumping out into that, I really enjoyed that. I also enjoyed that she brought out the different personalities, that not all horses in her world had the personality of Pride, who was obedient, willing, and wanting to run. There were also horses out there who were kind of jerks and just wanted to play around and wanted to get you off and just wanted to have fun and got bored and difficult to train and more real life that way, and I enjoyed that part of it. All in all, a really good book. I'm going to be ordering the next one in line, and I will let you know when I have another book read. Sorry guys that this is short, but I really don't feel good. So I will talk to you later. Thanks so much, guys.